Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? First let me say, wow. So, I noticed everybody after the statement came out from the district attorney ran to go live. I chose to wait a little bit because I have been working, before the DA statement came out, I have been working on a live stream. Welcome, Angelia Wilcox, Smiley Stories World, Melissa Olson. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. Cherokee Girl. Fortnite, y'all. Must have a gamer in the house. I got a mini gamer. He's on the Pokemon and Minecraft, I think. At 4 he can play it. I don't even understand it at nearly 50. So I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different video clips. What's up, Tamarack? 5 different video clips lined up for you guys to look at, as well as the district attorney's statement. Guys, I love y'all. It kills me when I look at the comments and they're like, did you know the district attorney spoke? I've lived this case for the better part of 11 months. If somebody whispers in the wind, I probably know about it. And if I don't, I'm going to figure it out and be about it. I mean, that's what I do. I'm not one of the YouTubers that turns off the live stream and it ends there. I wouldn't have the information I have. I wouldn't have the background I have. I wouldn't know about every... I mean, there are like probably close to 1,000 different channels covering this case on YouTube. And if y'all go look at my sub list, I've probably subbed to half of them at least. And if I'm not subbed to them, doesn't mean I don't watch them. It just means I don't throw support. There's a difference. And I have about 4 pages of notes. I see a lot of the IMOs wrote next to notes. I have notes on the videos. Notes about what I want to discuss. Girl, Cherokee Girl, I feel you. I know. And right, Smiley's World. Not to mention the Facebook groups. Between 2 Facebook pages, I'm a member of almost 200 Summer Wells groups. Between the 2 Facebook pages. Between my personal one and the page Facebook group. And then there's Instagram on top of that, y'all. It's a lot. A lot. Like I said the other night, I watch Prayer Garden so y'all don't have to. I watch Predator Hunters or whatever that other maybe people don't like so y'all don't have to. And tell you. Because whether we like, and this goes back to a lot of comments because I had Tina and Xander up. Let me say this, guys. Do you think that the detective gets to choose who they like and who they don't like when they're looking into a case? You know, that's like and not like is not an option when you're wanting every bit of information you can get. Whether I work with predator hunters or I don't, whether I like them or I don't, is not relevant to them being on the panel and us discussing the picture that is being put out there and said that this individual in it is somebody. If we have the ability to say emphatically, because the people that are in there, in the picture, can tell us and identify who these people are and who they are not, and we can say 1,000,000%, hey, that's not Dawn. That's not Summer's dad. That's not her neighbor. Or her ex-neighbor. If we can discount that and check those boxes and take it off the list, to me that's a worthwhile interview. And then we're supposed to also be a channel dedicated to uplifting other women, especially those that are survivors. So why would I be disrespectful or mean to another survivor? What's up, Miss Rhonda? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know you have. Miss Rhonda. And your dedication and your tuning in and your comments and your unwavering loyalty are all why I chose you as the first sunshine of the month. Right, Cheryl, nip it in the bud. Welcome, Carrie. Welcome. It's not, let me say this, it's not about a popularity contest. We're not in damn high school. It don't matter who I like and who I don't like and who y'all like and who y'all don't like. It is about getting at the truth. Getting at the truth and helping explain what happened. And being able to get our thoughts and our feelings out there so we don't hold them in and have more trauma and pain. Simple. Welcome, Miss Betty Jo. Welcome. I mean, point blank period. I'm going to let y'all know some of the stuff and videos I'm going to show. Some people might not like them. Some people might not like it. If you got a favorite creator, I might have them up here. I'm going to be real. Tell you up front, if you are a supporter of those channels that support the family wholeheartedly, you might not like some things I'm about to say during this broadcast. And on the other side, if you are polarized to the exact opposite side, you may not like some things I'm going to say today. But I have to ask the questions that cause us to think and use reason. No, thank you, Miss Rhonda. See, that's what this is about. That's what the Sunshine of the Month is about. It's about thanking you. It's about thanking those sunshines that step up and shine and show out and share their stories, not only to help their strength and their growth, but also to help others. What's up, Lee Scottish Mall? Y'all don't forget now, my birthday on the 11th, we gonna have a birthday party over on Nene Productions. I'm not gonna do it over here, simply because it's not gonna fit the seriousness of the Nita's World channel and what we've been doing. Right, Cherokee Girl, very well said. We need all the information, not just the information that we agree with and the information that supports our theories. Sometimes I don't agree with a lot of stuff I see. But if it comes directly out the damn horse's mouth, I'm going to believe it. If you tell me that you a POS out your own mouth, then I believe you're a POS. I think it's pretty straightforward and simple, you know? A lot of people have a lot of theories on what the DA had to say. A lot of people are like, allegedly in April, they're going to be meeting the grand jury. Okay, well, it's not alleged. It was printed per the person that oversees the grand jury in the Rogersville Review with a specific date that the grand jury would be meeting. People can say what they want to say. I've been in this case pretty much, well, since the Sermon on the Mount interview. I have had a channel and been talking about it since then. I've been watching it since the very first report. Like within days of Summer going missing. What's up, Holly's Mama Lulu? How you doing? And I'm going to be real with y'all. What's up, Stronger Together? It's not flip-flopping when, based on new information, new statements, new actions that come out, you update, upgrade, and change your theory. Because I've held strong to one thing from the beginning. Drugs are involved in some fashion. What's up, Sassy Yatu? You are welcome. Welcome, Sassy Yatu. You are very well. I welcome any and all opinions, thoughts, and listeners. You don't got to agree with me to be here. You don't even got to like me to be here. All I ask for is respect. I'll give you the same respect you give me. Period. So if you hear me being a biatch to someone, then they probably was a biatch to me. You're going to get the same energy you give me. That's just the type of person I am. I own it. I'm human. Well, Holly, I'm hoping my day's going to get better. I'm taking me a goody powder right now. We've had some rain the last couple days and I was hurting. But that's okay. Yeah, Holly. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm going to address that, Holly. That's why I'm here. Hit the rewind, you'll see. I already said that. I've been working on this live stream for a couple days now. I've got 4 pages of notes. Gotta get my glasses, y'all. Sorry, I'm old. But, and some stuff is going to be my opinion, and when it's my opinion, I'm going to give it to you. It's my opinion. I don't think that's why Pineapple Pam. I'm going to give y'all my opinion. We're going to go over that. Right, Betty Joe. Exactly. Put my advice to everybody. Put out there to other people. Put out there to other people what you want to get back. And then if you don't, do what you do. I still believe drugs played a part in whatever occurred. I still believe that both of the parents have knowledge. And grandma. Whether the knowledge was obtained prior, during, or after the fact, that is up for discussion in my opinion. But those two things have remained a constant no matter what theory I have developed personally about the case. I do too, Betty Joe. I do. I believe drugs are a common thread in everything in this case. I also believe probably 70% of law enforcement's issue that they're having with this case is, please tell me the parties that we know are persons of interest in this case and that have spoke out. Please name me 3 people. Hell, just name me 2 that would make real good witnesses in a courtroom. That's what I want y'all to do right now. Everybody, we got 43 people in the chat. Can all 43 of y'all together come out with 2 people that would make good witnesses in a courtroom? That means that they're believable. Nobody can prove that they've been a liar. They probably don't have an extensive criminal record, at least for drugs and violent charges. See, that's the problem. That people are not... Sometimes, guys, we have to think outside the box. Especially when it comes to our legal system. I guarantee you, Pineapple Pam Dudley, that might be one. Does he have a criminal record? Does he have ulterior motives or something to gain? Because see, what you have to remember is when he gets up on the stand and the DA puts him up there, everything, stuff we can't even get to, that defense attorney is going to turn him to shreds. No, you good, Shirley? You just got here. We are less than 20 minutes in. We about 15 minutes in, Shirley. So welcome, welcome. Welcome, Purple Hearts. And the Pineapple Pam, if I didn't say welcome, welcome, baby. Thank you, Stronger Together. And Robin even has a past, you guys, that involved drugs. Hey, Sassy, Brenda. Understand that. She even has a past that involves drugs. Remember, her ex-husband robbed the pill return box. Lost his life, was censured by the board that licensed you there in Tennessee. I mean, literally lost the ability to practice. Welcome, Pam's opinion. Yeah, absolutely. And you've got to look at it like, what can the defense attorney do to discredit these witnesses? And I'm not saying the parents would be the person on trial. I'm talking about no matter who's on trial. See, I don't want you to taint your thoughts with your biases towards people when we're thinking about this. Real talk. Oh, well, I'm glad that he spoke highly of me, Purple Hearts. Because what I want people to do is think critically right now. We have to think outside the box. Bam! Melissa Olson, you got the one and only set of people to speak out that probably can't be torn to shreds. In this case, I agree. Elizabeth Mason, welcome. Guys, Melissa Olson hit the nail on the head, and is the only persons that I can think of, and that's the three boys. And that's because they don't, as far as we know, they don't have a criminal record. They don't have a dog in the fight. They don't have a reason to lie. No, I didn't see that, We Scottish Mall, but it is not an arm. Go to True Crime Rocket Science. He debunked that way early on in the case, and he did it very well. Maybe Pineapple Pam, because let me say this, those boys have been through a lot. Even if you believe that their parents were exemplary parents, they've been through a lot. Look at everything out there in the media and on social media that they can see and will see. Look at the fact that they've been ripped from the only home they know, whether we believe it was a good home or a bad home. Straight up. I know, Angela. Welcome, by the way, Angela Wilcox. Again, Angelia Wilcox. Welcome, Rebecca Fudge. Absolutely Stronger. So we don't know, because they have been groomed. Rhonda, we on the same thing you was on, baby girl. We ain't went nowhere. Now, I'm trying to decide how I want to do this, so I'm going to let y'all decide. Do y'all want to see the DA's statement and the videos I have queued up about what's been going on involving this case, factually, from people involved in the case's mouth? Cherokee Girl is correct. She said, but there's a fine line of putting children on a witness stand. They are allowed to give a statement and be videotaped. But since they're under the CPS protection, will they be allowed to testify? Point blank, period. Okay, guys, what I want y'all to do is give me a one, and I'm going to address that, Rebecca Fudge, about charges and what I think's going on, in my opinion. So, certain stuff is going to be my opinion section based on Detective Pruitt, based on Ronnie Lawson, based on the videos I'm going to show you, and based on the DA's statement. So, what I think I want to do, you guys, is I want to show y'all a few videos. Then I want to talk about the DA's statement. And then I want to tell you my opinion, 4 important, maybe 5 important things that we need to think about and consider based on all the knowledge we have. And if I hear one more person say allegedly the grand jury's meeting in April, ain't no allegedly. Go read the Rogersville Review. I believe it was March 19th that I showed it was on there. Real talk. Elizabeth, what do you think? CM Chris, I'm confused. I'm so confused. Right. Thank you, Cherokee Girl. Very, very eloquently said. You have to remember that the way that the children live and lived was their norm. Not what societal norm is, but that was their norm. So, but that also plays a good part. On Devil's Advocate side, what I could say is, well, if it was normal to them, they're not going to be hesitant about speaking on it. What's up, Manic Mama T? Because listen, they're going to say, yeah, we ran around with no clothes on and took baths and swim in the pool with our parents and our sister, all of us that way, if that happened. Not saying it happened. But they're going to say, yeah, we did. Why? Because they don't see anything wrong with it. To them, it was normal. Think about it. Devil's advocate there, you know. Got you. Elizabeth, though, he can only be a witness after the fact. Chris McDonough can only attest to what was told to him and what's in the video. I agree with you, Carrie. I'm there with you. If I can't find tangible proof and evidence, I don't want to talk about it. I'm sure they have too. The authorities, Stronger Together, an excellent point as well. I'm sure that over time, that those children have been taught not to trust anybody in authority, pretty much. Not to trust teachers, counselors, CPS workers, law enforcement. It goes hand in hand when you're living on the left side of the law, as I call it. Right, it's all they ever knew. They don't know that it's not normal. Bingo, Purple Hearts, and I know that to be true. I know that to be true, and I'm not allowed to comment on how I know what you just said to be true. And that's why I know that it is a slim to none chance that those boys will be put on the stand at the ages they are and questioned and cross-examined. Just so y'all know. I'm just going to tell you that. I cannot tell you why. It would be violating the confidence. But I do know. And I know. I personally know. I went through it. I have lived it with someone that was very close to me. I'll just put it that way. Those of you who are survivors, one of the videos, and what I'm going to discuss and show, may be triggering because of the person's attitude. But anybody that supports this channel and these people need to understand, because I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to be hypocritical to me, in my opinion. You're not going to sit here and tell somebody that Don's, how do I say this? That Don's stepsisters, we don't believe them and we're not going to believe them till they have the day in court. And then turn and boot people out your chat. And then turn around and say that you're an SA victim and survivor. And that's why you can say this. Okay, well, if you need to see proof in court, where the proof in court of your survivorship? Put that up there. Because let me tell you, don't come at me. Because guess what? My very first live stream, I put my paperwork right on the screen, boo-boos. Remember that. Oh, I got the clips about that too, Holly. We going into it. And I'm going to put it out there. Because if you're a supporter of... That's when I tell y'all, and I've been saying this since the beginning, that I met certain people and I know certain creators personally, and I got gut feelings and certain feelings, and it's like you just don't like them. No, I have factual reasons that I don't fucking like them. When the hair on the back of my neck stands up, and I'm around you, I'm allowed to feel how the hell I want to feel. And when I say that it's my personal opinion repeatedly about that, what's wrong with that? This is not called Nita's True Crime Channel. This is not called Nita's... This is Nita's World. So when I'm giving Nita's opinion, that's what the fuck I'm doing. And excuse my language. I've been berated because I cuss. Well, y'all make me cuss. You know, and let me say this emphatically before I get into what I'm going to show y'all. That person, I'm not going to question whether they are a survivor or not, and whether they've been through it. My heart goes out to you on a personal, heartfelt level for what you say you went through. I don't say I need court papers. I'm telling you, don't sit here and talk out both sides of your damn mouth. Or as my papa used to say, don't talk out the left side of your mouth. Real talk. Because that's what the hell you was doing. And yep, I'm calling you out. Personally, I believe you. I'm not going to discredit you, not going to argue with you on that. But also, don't tell me that I have to believe you without court documents, but I can't believe them without court documents. You can't be a little bit pregnant, boos. Okay? You either are, or the fuck you're not. Plain and simple. And you don't like what I got to say? Y'all got my addy. Pull the fuck up. How about that? I'll wait. Let me know you're on the way. I'll pull up. You can pull up. We can discuss it. We don't got those hands or nothing like that. We can discuss it. But we can discuss it face to face. You can either pull up in like a Zoom type shit, or you can pull up in my yard. I don't give a damn. But I won't watch you disrespect other survivors and victims, and you ask for more respect than what you're giving them. And I don't mean, because some people say, well, you've been disrespectful to people. Yeah, that's because they came at me disrespectful. These people didn't come at you disrespectful. Tell me where Jeannie or Mary came at you disrespectful. Please show me that. Please show me that. Tell me where the person that called you out on your bullshit in the chat came at you disrespectful. I'm waiting. I'm gonna show you. Let me take my goodie powder and hook up the headphones so we don't get some echo. Let's see. I hope I pulled that one up, damn it. I didn't write notes on it, because I don't think I did, because it just really pissed me the hell off. I said I got 4 pages of notes, y'all. I'm sorry. And then something happened and it blew my mind. I'm making sure I got that video, because that was the first one that made me want to even, yeah. Do I have it pulled? If I don't have it pulled up, y'all gonna give me a minute, because I'm getting this one. Sorry, not sorry. Because it's the first thing that made me even want to do a live stream. Welcome, Lorton Girl, Ashley87, and Tama. I know what channel had it, the one that I was wanting to show y'all, so I should be able to pull it up real quick. I thought it was this one, damn it. Okay. I know how to find it. Just give me a second. I'm going through my history because I know I watched it. I mean, notes about it. There's a couple. Trust and believe that. There's a couple. One of them, you know, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't judging somebody that came out with a little bit of a video because of how I felt personally. Welcome Blue Willow and Autumn Love. And if I missed anybody or miss anybody, I do apologize. I'm searching, so it makes it more difficult for me to see. I thought I had this one queued up. I'm really mad right now at myself. If y'all knew how much in 2 days.
Don't do that.
Okay, got it. Gotcha. I knew it was this channel. Let me make sure that I don't have it already pulled up. I already have them. By the way, anything that we talk about, anything that I show y'all, any clips, even articles, written articles. Okay, yeah. Same channel, different video. Got you. Even articles. What I need y'all to know is all you have to do is go to the description and go to the description box, and you can go watch it in its entirety, and you can go to that channel. I do go to a lot of channels that are kind of obscure. I found it. I got it. I'm sorry for those that was waiting. I do apologize. I'm about to share my screen and we're going to get right on into it. Several things. Kind of going to go back and forth because I don't want to talk one particular channel. What's up, Mac and Screams? Don't worry, it ain't Piggy. And it's not gonna be to sit and listen. Nothing I'm showing you is more than 4 minutes. Certain stuff I'm going to specific, and I'll give y'all the timestamps and everything, because I went through and listened to it for you, so you don't have to. And I'll just show you what I feel is important. The link's in the description. You can choose or not choose to go and watch the entire video. Miss Rhonda, during this time I do have to change the banner. I apologize, but I want to put the copyright notice up. There we go. Simply as a protection. I'm not going to mute myself because I have my headphones in. Yes. Thank you guys for putting the trigger warning in the chat. Thank you, Sassy Yatu. Nope, you're not way late. Yay. It's okay, just listen. A lot of this, you don't got to see the video. If there's something that's printed on the screen from the creator that's important, I'll stop, pause it, and read it for you, okay? Absolutely. If you are not a mod on the Facebook page, there for all the mods, there is a specific group, and it's just so I can make certain announcements and make things easier on the mods during our broadcast. I'm just trying to help you guys out and make things a lot easier. Well, listen, y'all, there might be things that I feel's off when it comes to some other channels. And how about I just show you? Oh my God. Okay. Hopefully telling my homegirl that I'm live, she'll quit calling. I love you, Wit, wherever you are. Well, Stronger Together. Can you email me and I'll talk to you directly? Different channels have different things. Oh, Kathy, I'm so sorry. I've not been getting notifications for certain channels. It drives me crazy. I did, Miss Elizabeth. I thank you. I got a pedicure. I needed one bad. My dog was barking, and I know it sounds stupid, but it really actually does help with my back issues. Mods, keep an eye out on the person above Stronger and below Rhonda. Nope, Kathy, you ain't missed nothing yet. I'm just now about to show the very first video. Email. Can one of my mods drop the email? Guys, also, if you see in the black box with the unicorn in it in the center of the screen, in the bottom left-hand corner of that box is the neatasworld99@gmail.com email at all times on the screen. Just so y'all know. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to mute myself, y'all. As long as it doesn't start echoing, I'll keep myself unmuted so I can pause and speak. Oh, y'all got bad tornadoes and storms coming. Oh, wow, Kathy. Well, our prayers go out to you. Big time. And no, Stronger Together. That's one reason I told you to email me is different creators ask for different stuff. I've been told I'm pretty slack in what I ask of my mods. And I'm working on the Nightbot system and tweaking it so that it makes things easier for my mods. Okay, so this is going to be common sense true crime. Summer Wells case. A bull in a china shop. Kim does it again. Take that how you want. That might tell you where we're at. This is a small channel. She has a little over 700 subs. Just to let y'all know, there's a lot of stuff this creator says that I don't necessarily agree with. Okay? She's came at me. Just so y'all know. And personally, I believe positive criticism, helpful criticism. If you're going to tell me something I'm doing wrong, then tell me how to do it right and we'll be Gucci. If you just come at me like a whatever, I'm going to give you that energy right on back. Okay. I got to fast forward because there is music. And y'all know what happens on YouTube when there's music involved. They will copyright strike you with a quickness. Also, I am sharing this under the Section 107 of the 1976 Copyright Act, fair use, and this is for educational purposes. I know y'all ain't never heard of her, but I have featured this channel in multiple live streams, just so y'all know. Oh, still music, y'all. Sorry. I want y'all to see what it said. This one is a work of love for all SA victims, and I would like to add survivors. Absolutely stronger together. Well, after I will be checking my email after I finish this live stream. I can't check it while I'm live because like right now, if I go and check it, it's going to show everybody's emails, and I don't think that's, real nice of me to do that. So I won't. I'm going to mute and hit play until the music's over, y'all. I apologize. This says, right after Mary, Dawn's stepsister, had her interview with Chris McDonough, Cam took to his YouTube to cast shade and suspicion. She said suspension, but I think she meant suspicion on Dawn's victims. And then I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna say some things in this live stream about other creators. I want y'all to be aware those creators and those channels are probably gonna come at me. So no. That's all I know to say. What's up, Gene? Welcome. And welcome to anybody else that's joined while I'm not able to fully view the screen. Hopefully the music will end. If not, then I'm just going to take the L. Y'all already know how I'll do. I'll let them pull it down before I don't play it. He thought he could be careful how he said it, and that would be enough. He ended up being an enormous bull in a delicate china shop. We all know. We all know as survivors. We all know as victims. We all know as warriors to help others. We all know how delicate circumstances and situations dealing with SA and DV can be. Sometimes, even those of us that have experienced it and survived it, we screw up and we make mistakes. The difference is being able to own those mistakes and apologize and not repeat them. Okay. What he said implied that Mary and Jeannie could only be believed if he saw the evidence and it was proven in a court of law. Absolutely, Betty Joe, and I own that. Sometimes I need that criticism, and I'm okay with. I want people to understand. If you criticize me and tell me, hey, this you're doing is not real cool, here's a better way to do it, I'm going to dap you up and be cool with that. If you criticize me and keep dragging me and criticize me on a personal level and you go after my family and my friends, then we got problems, Joe. That's real. That's as honest as I can be about it. And for those of you that criticize how many cigarettes I smoked during a live, I'm relighting this same cigarette for time number 3. I do think somebody's playing fast and loose with my mail. Our mail carrier, you need to get on it and do it right. I know stuff that has been sent to me from bank and other places, and it ain't money, and it ain't made it to the mailbox, bruh. It wasn't me that reported you for running off in the ditch and messing up yards. That's across from us. He also said that it could be that Don's victims could have another reason for saying he abused them, because they might be scorned. I want people to understand that. Once she gets through with what's written on the screen, we'll get to the actual. Here we go. Okay. I'm rewinding so I can take this off. Okay. I'm getting ready to hit play. And a candle, not a lighter. Nope, because it's hot in here, Lorton girl, and it'll make it hotter with that candle. Again, thank you. Thank you very much for this. And don't take her word on what was said or mine. I'm gonna let y'all hear him say it and do. Keep an open mind and just listen.
Scorned people over here are people that are upset about other situations. It might not look. I'm going to bring this into context too. People might be mad at somebody over something that is completely different, but then have a certain situation that is involved.
Here is where he's talking about Mary and Jeannie. This particular live stream came up after Mary and Chris McDonough did that most recent live. What's up, The Real GG? Welcome.
Involved, but they're mad also about just say money or a family disagreement, and then get mad and hold a grudge and would say something, I guess, kind of to go. What are you gonna say? How would I say it? To go kind of exaggerate to make things worse. You have to have, you know what I'm saying? People do that. I mean, that's the thing. People are scorned. Look at how.
So my question would be, Cam, when you tell us about your experiences, are we supposed to ask you if you're exaggerating? Just saying. All right, Miss Carrie. And Gigi, I hope everything goes good. Betty Jo, you're entitled to your opinion, my darling. Real talk.
We see that people call CPS on each other just out of being angry. That's why it's important to have a court of law.
Sorry, y'all, I got to mute this part. He is implying Jeannie and Mary have sought justice for what Don did to them because they are angry about money and or a family disagreement. What's up, Denise Wilson? Welcome. That pisses me off. I'm not going to front. This right here made me madder. And it made me, as I used to say, 38 hot until people tried to take my sayings and use it on their channels that don't like me in a derogatory fashion. I'm so glad that people eat, breathe, shit, and think about me. It is playing, you guys. I apologize. She said, next, he decides that it is a good time for him to share his own essay story. Mind you, he has refused to touch the subject in the past as to, quote-unquote, protect Don or ignore that Don admitted his essay on Jeannie. Oh, Lord. Y'all don't worry. There are like 6 people in the other room with the little man, so I don't need to go check on him. I know what happened. I can hear it. I apologize. Yes, Elizabeth, CPS records can be admitted into court. The CPS agents can testify. And criminal charges can be brought to the CPS case. It is generally a very slow process, though. When children are included, it's a slow process. And guys, remember, we got to look at other cases, like drug cases and murder cases and missing persons cases, like Classic and Sincere. The West Boys. That took over a year, and that one was fast. We got to remember that. And one thing that I think is real important, when we get to the DA and covering what the police said, y'all remember, the cops can tell us whatever the hell they want to tell us. It don't even have to be the truth. They can lie to us. They can lie to suspects. They just can't lie to court officials and attorneys and shit. I agree with you, Denise. I agree. I'm just waiting on this part to get over. So right after he shares his story, a smart woman brings this up to him. Okay. Gonna rewind just a notch and pray that I don't get hit for the music.
Kim Claflin, am I really talking about SA? Yes, I fucking am, because I'm talking about what happened to me.
Why you gonna talk to one of your subs that way when they calling you out on your bullshit? Okay. You remember, I gotta say this. You opened yourself up by talking crap with vague allegations aimed at SA victims. Oh my God. Purple Hearts. Y'all give me some praying hands for Purple Hearts, please. Mind you, those SA victims and survivors, which there ain't just one or two, there's 7 that we know of, are going through the proper channels. They're going through the district attorney in Utah. They're going through the court system, hopefully properly. Welcome, widow. They're not just out here slinging shit. They're going through the proper system. When you shared your story here, Cam, what you should have done was at least told somebody that it went to court and where it went to court. Because I'm going to criticize, but I'm going to give you helpful criticism. You said that that's what the court system's for. And you're doing the same thing that Jeannie and Mary have done, which is tell their story. And you're saying that that's what the court system's for. So my response to you, Cam, is that's what the court system's for. Where's your story? Where's your court documents? Why are you not at least telling in this that you went to court? That you got your day in court? Because if you're a victim, I hope you got your day in court. But saying that would have made a big difference. All right, Miss Widow. I agree with you, Denise.
I'm talking about what happened to me personally. I'm a survivor of it, and I'm a man, a grown man. You know how hard it is for men to speak out about that?
And I'm going to say this, Cam. You're right. It is a statistic, a proven fact, that generally less men come forward, less males come forward than females because of societal views. But you're coming forward while downing other victims. Welcome, it's all optics. You're coming forward while downing other victims. So while, if you're going to do it that way, you should have provided your documentation of going through the court system. Because that's what the hell you just got done saying. Just saying. That's my positive criticism.
Yes, I do have a right to speak about it. Thank you. And you can see your way to the door, and I can help you get there.
By the way, she never said that he did not have a right to speak about it. She said she couldn't believe he was saying that after what he had just had come out of his mouth. Don't believe me? Y'all hit the rewind. Kim's comment was on the screen. Now, so we better take notice. Believe and care that you, Cam, have been SA'd. But it's a different story for Don's victims. Now, that's what is said on the screen, and I agree with it. Being a survivor myself. And I'm speaking based on my story. And based on your thought process, Cam, I can say whatever the hell I want. Right? What's up, Zoot and Boots? Welcome. Yeah, the hypocrisy is amazing. And I'm going to say it, and some people not going to like what I'm about to come out my mouth with right now. But in the true crime community, hypocrisy abounds. And there's two sets of rules. And let me say this. One set of rules applies to the males and one applies to the females. Men in the true crime community can get by with saying and doing shit that if we as women said or did, we get reamed for it. Reamed for it. Reamed. Reamed. What if I said shit like he said? There'd be 14 channels coming out to speak out against me and to talk shit about me. If I spoke out and did some of the shit that BK and Ernie do, I probably would be in jail. Why? Because I don't got a wing dinger? Anyways, on with the story. Let's let him speak. Just waiting on it to get past this where the music is. I did something similar to the woman who commented that is in the comments. I said about your story of SA, I'll believe you once you show us proof. Why is it a problem that somebody's asking him to do what he's saying that somebody else needs to do? If it applies to you, if you feel and you can get out here and speak and say it applies to one, then by God it applies to you. You're not above anybody. You put your pants on one freaking leg at a time. And like I've said before, what you eat don't make me shit. I'm over the bullshit. That's why people don't like me. You know why? You know why? Because I speak about stuff they won't spoke about. Because a lot of shit goes on behind the scenes that people don't want to talk about. And I ain't in that clique. I have no associations and loyalties and bullshit. My loyalty is to my sunshines. My loyalty is to Summer. And I've stated this emphatically. Repeatedly. Here's the response I got when she asked him to show his proof. He said, to come over here and question what happened to me and to say that it's not true, it's beyond insensitive and hurtful. You can fuck off my channel and never come back. Went through years and years of really bad issues, and by the grace of God have learned how to forgive the act, forgive the sin, and try daily to... I can't see it. I have to push play. Try daily, defer, give the sinner. I think he meant to forgive the sinner. Okay, and nobody's questioning that you were a victim. Nobody. Nobody's questioning that. What we're questioning is, how can you say what's good for the goose is not good for the gander, as my mama used to put it. If you can dance the dance in tango, boo-boo, then dance the fucking dance. You toe the line. You carry that same line. You hold that same accord that you asking somebody else to do. And if you can't do it, sit down and shut the fuck up. How about that? She said, I responded, you've got to be able to take what you dish out to others, Cam. Bingo. 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 Thank you, Denise. What a comment to have with your Christ-like opinions. Amen. Amen. Well, thank you, Mac and Screams, and tell your 16-year-old, thank you. I appreciate you. It bothers me. It bothers me. And I agree with you, Optics. It bothers me. People can misalign me or whatever. But the same energy I got right now comes out to me. I got this same energy. Any one of you out here that has spoke to me in person, over the phone, can tell it. I'm the same motherfucker right now that you will see on the street. Run up on me at Walmart. You won't see a bit of difference in my energy. And if you don't like what I got to say, call your buddy Chase. He's got the address. Pull the fuck up and bring Allie with you. I'll shake her hand because I don't got beef with y'all. I got beef with what you saying. I got beef with victim bashing. That's what I got beef with. And if you don't like it, I don't really give a damn. That part. How about that? Woosah. Mama used to tell me all the time, don't dish it out if you can't take it. Cam has shown us who he really is. He supports child abusers, drug abusers, and SA abusers. This is not my opinion. This is the opinion of, I believe it's called Why Crime. She says, I think it's time we believe him. He is a liar, suspect supporting, missing child exploiter who runs his mouth way too much for his own good. Again, I didn't say it. I'm showing y'all what another creator feels because of the way she was spoken to and treated. And just so I can clarify, I'll show you who the creator is right now on screen. Common Sense True Crime. She has 776 subscribers. And this is her response to Cam's comments on SA victims, Jeannie and Mary. Now I'll tell you, she don't like me either, y'all. Okay? Let me make this crystal clear. She don't like me either. That doesn't mean I can't recognize when she's correct. And I'm human and I make mistakes. And hell, I screw up. But at least I try to own them. I'm just waiting on it to go. This is why she doesn't like me. I'm going to include it. I'm I'm not asking y'all to do this. I'm telling you. She's saying, I'm one of the creators that solely made my channel all summer. Some people feel that way, and they have that right. And I will not take the right to feel that way away from you. But see, in my opinion, my channel is about way more than that. Now, let's go to another clip. And again, Common Sense True Crime, you can find them in the description. Now, let's go to another clip. This is C'est La Vie. They're also another small channel, 778 subs. I didn't want to go through a 6-hour live and have to make y'all watch it to get there. You're welcome, Stronger Together, and hopefully I have, because that's what I'm about. I did not, and I won't be in true crime. Why am I not covering other cases? Because I'm working on MMIW. I'm working on another video for that to upload. I'm working on other women's issues. Straight up. You found C'est La Vie or Common Sense True Crime this morning. I did tell everybody in the last live, I have been working on our homepage channel. If you want to go see some of these channels that you don't normally see in rotation, and you want to see what they got to say, go to where it shows the channels that I'm subscribed to and click on them. I will let y'all know there's about 2,000 in there, because you'll see I'm not just true crime. What's up, Cassie Ruku? Well, thank you, and I do appreciate that, Miss Cassie. Rose Rambles at Team Rose 4848. I'm with you, Miss Rose. That's kind of where I'm at. And I do believe this case, it's not, and I don't want people to get angry when I say this. I'm trying to find a way to word it. But I'm just going to be real. It's not, this case doesn't just shine a light on Summer. It doesn't just shine a light on Hawkins County and Rogersville and Tennessee. This shines a light on our world and what the hell is wrong with it today. It shines a light on SA and DV and how victims and survivors are treated. And being a channel that has a lot of survivors, that's important for us for that reason. Period. Period. I've maintained that. I've stuck by it. And I continue to. And there are other cases that it has shined a light on to me. There's the anniversary that just passed of a family that was kidnapped at a rest stop in Tennessee. And I'm really looking at covering that and bringing that to you guys. It's something that I already knew about before the anniversary came about because of the research in Summer's case. And I wouldn't have known about it. Or what about the social worker in Florida that just got arrested for crimes against children? How about that? Would I have seen these things had I not been covering Summer's case? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I am working on a video upload about that. Yes, they are, Rose. You are correct. And I'm looking into certain things because of that. Rose, are you a creator? Do you have a channel? Elizabeth, do what monthly, baby? Okay, Manic. You already know how to email me. Get it? Get it. Yelp. Yelp, Rhonda. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Okay, I thought you did. I've seen the Rose Rambles channel. I was asking because I wanted my mods to drop your channel links. I like to do that. Thank you, Denise, for becoming a member. You guys see that that's up on the screen. That's another thing that helps my mods. Welcome, Denise. Welcome. Yep, except for the baby Rhonda, I believe. It was bad. It was really bad. It was bad. Like I don't want to cry talking about it, but okay. If my mods will drop Rose Rambles and her Team Rose links to her YouTube channels, I would be very thankful. And Rose, if you'll give them a moment, my mods are usually pretty good about that. If they know you're a creator and you're in the chat, we automatically promote other creators here. It's just kind of a rule I have. And whether you listen, you can hate me, Rose, and have an opposite opinion of me, but I still welcome you here. What's up, Di? Welcome. Okay. Gigi just dropped one of your links, Rose. Thank you. You're welcome, Team Rose. Thank you. And she just dropped your other link. So both of your channel links have been dropped in the chat. Guys, go over and check her out. You know, sub up. If you like it, you like her, I fully encourage you to sub up. I try to support smaller channels and smaller creators because a lot of time they have more interesting information. I think it's important to have opposing points of view, you know? That's how we learn as humans. Real talk. Thank you, Gigi. Gigi just dropped your other link. Yes, he did, Rhonda. Yes, he did. I saw that, Bex. I saw that. I also saw where to another creator, and I haven't finished doing my research, they are alleging that Ronnie Lawson has 2 past DUIs, the sheriff. What's up, Lloyd? Welcome. Yeah, free speech. I'm all for that. My First Amendment protects me and you. And it's okay to disagree. We have to learn to do it respectfully. And Cassie, I am researching that. But those can also be expunged. Ask him. He told us so. Elizabeth, I don't think so. She can't. My understanding is she can't leave the state. Maybe even the county. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because they slowly do try to erode our rights. I'm glad, Denise. I'm glad you learned from me. And I want people to understand. I want to educate you how to think critically. How to take both sides of an argument and look at it. Now I'm going to tell y'all, this video we're about to watch, I've got some commentary. I even thought I might be biased. And my daughter, y'all know, most of y'all that have been here know I talk about her often, and my son and whatnot. But my daughter's not really been involved in the case. She doesn't know what's going on. I just had her listen to this because I wanted to make sure that my thoughts were not biased by how I feel. Thank you, Team Rose. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. So I went to her and I asked her after I watched this, and I made her watch it. And trust me, she protested. She's not into stuff that I'm into, you know. Yeah, I saw that, Sassy. I saw that. It's just kind of gossip, and there's no proof of that. And I haven't seen her directly say that. Thank you, Betty Joe. So, anyway, I had her listen to it because I wanted I wanted her thoughts and opinions just on what she heard from this individual in this video and how she felt, just to make sure that I wasn't cray-cray. And she gave me a very little bit of interesting insight. So I'm going to let y'all play it. Well, I think, okay, welcome KK, and I think you're right. I'm going to mute myself and play this one, because I'm going to get pissed.
Comment like that, what it really shows me is that's the kind of comment like that, what it really shows me is that's the kind of comment somebody that did something to their daughter would make to somebody else who was trying to help somebody who they thought did something to their daughter, bro. So you wanted the truth, man? Fizzle, here's the truth. I'm about to tell them the truth, bro. I'm so tired, man. It's bullshit. I always thought you and your husband was good for that shit, bro. That's how cold-blooded I am. I'm so cold-blooded. I knew y'all did something to that little girl this whole time. But I still...
Okay, I can't stay muted, damn it. I'm too irritated already. First of all, my daughter said, oh, I love Jimmy. I love Dolly Vision. My daughter first said, damn it, why they gotta use Friends? That's my favorite TV show. Yeah, Denise, but I'm being told that was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, wait till you see the rest of this clip, okay? Now, what I'm gonna say to y'all is, to me, that's not cold-blooded. That's not cold-blooded. That's fake FA. I said that. That's fake as fuck. I said FA for a reason. Y'all know why. I wrote, you always thought they were good for that shit. You always thought they did something to Summer, but then you called her that little girl. To me, that's kind of derogatory. Call it what you will. But you did the right thing. His words. I knew y'all did something to that little girl this whole time. That's how cold-blooded I am. I wrote, not cold-blooded, fake as fuck, bro. That's some foul-ish looking ass. What's up, Kay? Right, Kay, I'm agreeing. Looking ass. How is that the right thing? Please educate me on how being dishonest, lying is the right thing. And I wrote, in my opinion, that's weak, fake, and you played the good people that had your back and support you. Looking ass. Gang. You want to know what I wrote? That's what I wrote. In my opinion, this is just straight toxic. And she is not that little girl. Say her motherfucking name. I'm tired of that shit. Her name is Summer Moon Utah Wells. Say it. Get it right. And I'm sorry to even curse while I'm in the same sentence as saying her name, y'all. But I'm pissed off. Alright. I'm going to play the rest of this because it bears hearing. It ain't my words. Take it from the horse's fucking mouth.
Did the right thing, and I still was able to, in times of your dysfunctionalism, was able to use those, in my opinion, as great times of growth and great times of punishment. I understood when I met these folks. Man, this shit kind of probably seems crazy. I ain't said a word to nobody. I ain't even looked at no phone. I'm just going through it, man. I realized in Dallas.
Nope, it don't seem crazy. It seems fugazi. Fugazi. It seems like a crock of horse shit. In my humble opinion, it seems like you did what you needed to do to get the Cash App gang gang. Okay, Cash App gang gang here. Thank you, Cassie. I appreciate it. What do you mean, weirdo? Fuck who? You confused, huh? Oh, stronger together. You need to love yourself first before you love anybody else. Period. 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 And know that you are worth something and you are somebody. Straight like that. And Cassie, I'm trying to highlight. Here we go. Oh, there it goes. Thank you, Cassie. It should be showing up on y'all's screen. Thank you so much, my darling. Oh, I did. I said fuck you to him in the video, widow. 'Cause fuck you. I agree with you, it's all optics. See, no matter what side I want y'all to understand something. I believe in the truth. I believe the truth and the reality will stand through the test of freaking time. No matter what happens, the truth will come the fuck. Listen, as Medea used to say, what's done in the dark will come to light. Ain't that I got somewhere I'll post it up on our community tab sections. I got a meme called Triflations. What's done in the dark will come to light. I'll have to show it to y'all and put it up there. I put it in a video for the haters a while back. But it just pisses me off to no end. Pisses me off. And while I'm at it, those of you that are creators or viewers out there in YouTube land, one more motherfucker comes at me for getting a PayPal or a Cash App can kiss my whole entire fat ass. Pull the fuck up and talk to my face. But before you come at me and you say something to me and say that I'm making money off of this missing child, you better have show me where you emailed YouTube and you talk shit to them, because they making bank. There's 1,000 different channels and almost 9 out of 10 of them are monetized. YouTube is making bank. So which one of y'all creators that's using the platform to talk shit is talking shit to YouTube? Which one of y'all has been into Staples or Office Max and talk shit because they charge to print a flyer? Which one of y'all has went to the gas station and talk shit because they make you pay for a gallon of gas when you going to a vigil for a missing child or when you going to search for a missing child? Your hypocrisy abounds. If you're going to talk shit about the monetization, if you're going to talk shit about the platform that you're using to meet people, allowing those people to accept something, then why the fuck you here on this platform using it? And while you're talking shit, why do I see your Cash App and your PayPal or your Super Chat or your Super Sticker? Kiss my ass. At least I'm not a hypocrite about it. I'm not talking shit about nobody. Not even Candace getting money. I just wish in the process I would see something happening that was positive for her children. Absolutely, widow. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's several people in this chat and in this channel that can tell y'all of the sleepless nights that I've had, of the time away from my family, and of what I put into this case. I'm not up till 4, 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning because I like looking at my toes or something. Oh, Rose, you cracked me up just now. But thank you again, Miss Cassie. I really appreciate you. I'm going to mute and let Benny tell us about Benny.
Let me tell you what, man. Somebody didn't tell me to do nothing because I do what God tells me to do. Somebody asked me, they said, Benny, man, when you changing that profile picture? What I should have said was, when I can't touch them folks no more.
And what that mean? When I can't touch them folks no more. What that mean? What that mean? Can somebody please explain that to me? What does that mean? Right, Denise? Right? But what does that mean? Hold on just a minute. Another interruption. I can't mute Lacey yet. Hold on. Okay, sorry y'all. Family had to let me know something. Okay, those of you that have emailed me, I will be able to respond when I'm not sharing screen. If I look at your email now, everybody in the broadcast and that views it later will see your email as well. Y'all should be able to hear me now. I know y'all were muted. I said, hold on a minute, somebody's at my door. That's why I muted y'all. But anyway, on with the broadcast. Oh, there's so much. Okay. So this video is Thunder Sky Studios. I brought y'all them a lot. I'm picking up around the 4-minute and 15-second mark. There's something specific. It starts at 4 minutes 18 seconds. And well, right now the video is not playing. I'm talking, so I don't know. But anyway, we're at the 4 minute 18 second mark. And it's just another part that I want y'all to see because so it's buffering and stopping on your end. Yeah, guys, that's got to be a YouTube thing. I apologize for that. That's beyond my control. So I'm gonna let this play and then I'll provide some commentary. I just want y'all to hear Don's words. And while you're hearing Don's words, y'all also, I want you to look at Cher's face when he starts speaking. Notice Benny and Cam, you can't see their faces. That's all I'm gonna say to y'all.
So, yeah, that's horrible. She can scream loud. I mean, 'cause that little girl can scream.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something. What parent that really loves their child refers to her as that little girl? I personally had a problem with that. And thank you, Thunder Sky Studios, for putting this video together and putting it out. Your link is dropped in the chat. The link to this video and your channel is in my description box. As you've seen, I played less than 15 seconds. I said one parent refers to their own child that way. And less than 2 minutes before, he was just saying how he favored her and the boys didn't hold it against him and didn't hold it against Summer. Okay, I will go back to that part and see if I can't pull it up real quick.
I don't know who started them, but a lot of people have been asking if Summer was autistic at all because she doesn't seem to talk a lot.
No. In every way, she's 100% normal. Yeah. She's, yeah.
I think that
She has no problems at all.
when you're the youngest of four, she all she has to do is point, and people are like, "What do you want? What do you want?" So she, yeah.
My brothers, when I growing up, my brothers used to speak for each other, so the youngest one didn't ever have to talk. They knew exactly what they.
That's it.
And then every
Hi, Darlene.
she looks healthy and energetic and likes to run around and play.
Yeah, she was pretty mean to her brothers. If, for instance,
Right here.
if she seen that, like one of them was liking some kind of a toy particularly, she would grab it from them and run, and throw it on the floor and break it, and just laugh. You know, she was a handful for her younger brothers.
What parent of a child that's missing and you don't know what happened to them talks about them in a derogatory fashion, puts them down? Because that's talking about them in a bad way. I heard that, Manic Mama T. I'm not talking against anybody on here. I just want people to understand and pay attention to little stuff. Like, he's saying she was mean, she was a handful. Yes, he's complaining. Exactly. Right on, Cherokee Girl. And who does that when you're trying to plead for your child that's missing? Precocious, that would be a good word.
Especially. And my young older son, he would never hit her. He was a lot bigger than her. He would never hurt her. Not.
Why does he feel the need to point out that the son that was in the video with him in that interview would never hit her, would never hurt her in any way? Why does he feel the need to point that out? And guys, I promise you, after I finish showing you all these videos, I'm gonna tie everything together with a nice little bow for you. I promise you. I just want you to think. I want you to hear the words that come from the horse's mouths that are involved in this case, and I want you to form your own thoughts and own opinions.
I don't understand how they work all this. French fries. Anytime you go anywhere, you can expect to buy, French fries for sure. I don't know. She wasn't big on hamburgers or anything like that. Just,
Did Summer like potatoes?
no, well, not necessarily.
Can I say something? That was the dumbest. That just irked my soul right there. I'm sorry, Cher. I don't even know you. I don't really watch your channel. I'm not disparaging you. But French fries are a damn potato. That's all I had to say. Sorry, y'all.
Well, they were all good. I hate potatoes. I love French fries.
Don't tell them French fries are made of potatoes. You're good.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's the salt and everything, but yeah, I used to love to be able to, whenever I could, I'd take just me and her go to the store, and she'd usually fall asleep on the way there.
This is the part I want y'all to hear, where he's talking about. I want y'all to hear what Don's about to say to us right now. I'm going to rewind and let you hear a couple seconds before now. It's really important for the dynamic in the house, for the way that the parents viewed Summer, for the way that the other children viewed Summer. There's actual psychology has clinical terms for this. I really want y'all to pay attention. This is important, in my opinion. So we're going to rewind just a few seconds.
Usually fall asleep on the way there. Take just me and her go to the store and everything, but yeah, I used to love to be able to, whenever I could, I'd take just me and her go to the store, and she'd usually fall asleep on the way there. And we'd always stop and get candy, and if I took her to Walmart or something, that was a big mistake. But we usually always settle on something. But,
I want y'all to hear what was said. Why was Summer singled out by Dawn and just him and her went to the store? Why doesn't he say, I took Summer and the boys one at a time to the store? Then why does he say, I took her to Walmart and that was a big mistake? please, it's the wording. It's what's said. When a lot of times people reveal things when they're talking about nonsensical stuff that they think means nothing.
She can't help but get her what she wants and stuff. And I know the boys, you know, I kind of favored Summer a lot, and the boys, they never got mad at me, though. They understood, you know, how I felt.
Remember I told y'all this. Right, Cassie? We, as survivors, know what this language that we're hearing right now, we know what that means. We know what that means. Maybe the boys never got mad at Dawn, but does he say that they never got mad at Summer? Does he say that they never was angry or felt some type of way towards her? No, he does not.
Felt about Summer, and they didn't hold that against me, you know.
They're wondering, was the screams you heard, was it a child, an adult, multiple people?
Okay, this goes back to the Jody Sue stuff and the scream, and that to me wasn't relevant. I wanted that to get there, okay? That's right, Cassie. You get a toy and praise, and you get to make the golden child. Go to your go to your psychology books and look up what the golden child. Check that out. Do your research on that, and you'll then apply what you just heard right here. That's right. When Candace took the kids to the store, Summer wasn't allowed to get anything, but the boys did. You had one parent that favored the boys. You had another parent that favored the girls. Why? Why does it seem like, look, if y'all can't see a pattern in this family predating Summer, then let me help you. Why? Candace's sister Rose was the favorite child, the golden child, and she disappeared. Every female child Candace has had, except for Summer, allegedly, was given away, signed away freely. The oldest daughter told that about herself in her statement on her own Facebook. Allegedly, there was another child given up for adoption prior to the boys being born and Dawn being met. That child was a female child. Multiple persons that know Candace have made statements that said she wanted males. And then we got Dawn that favors Summer. And the dynamic between Dawn and Candace. All of that plays a part. That's what I need people to see and understand. And those of us that are survivors, we pick up on it. We feel it. We see it. We know it because we've lived it. We may not be detectives. We may not be certified detectives and PIs, and we might not have our apps in Hawkins County because I wouldn't want to work there. But we know those words and those dynamics that we lived when we see them repeated again. That's my only point right there. Okay, let's go to my next video. This is all so common sense true crime. I've got two by her, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Trying to decide. Okay, we're going to do this one first. I just got to get past her music. Again, common sense true crime. I'm showing this under the Copyright Act 1976. Fair use 107. Okay, let me rewind because I just went past this. This is about lie detector test, you guys. Last night on Blood Money Benny Keys channel, Cam told us some information about the private investigators and another polygraph test. I think we need to hear this, you guys. It's important. Always what matters isn't easy, unfortunately. Okay.
Anything? Well, tell me what you think about this. You know the reason why. We talked early on about hearing about them passing that lie detector test, and the only thing that keeps me still thinking that maybe they passed, and I'll tell you this, is because some other people had scheduled another set of polygraph tests in Knoxville that was.
Shout out to Killer Looks for popping that up on the screen. Love you, fam. I know you have to suffer through like we do. I know you have, Cherokee Girl. But it's been hard to present it. I've been saying it too. You know? But we can say it all day. But when someone gives out their own mouth, the parent that's involved in it out of their own mouth gives us that verbology and paints us that picture that we know to be a roadmap to SA. I can't do, I have to show that. It backs up what we've been discussing for months. And like I said, I'm going to watch all these. We're going to comment during. But I'm going to give you some opinion-based information at the end. And I'm going to tie it up in a little bow in my opinion. Guys, don't forget, my birthday's coming up. Show me some love. I'd love to have me my favorite $1.99 McDonald's burger. I'm a fat girl. I like to eat. Okay, let's go back. Sorry for trying to make people laugh a little bit in between all of this because it's really deep, it's really dark, and it's really hard. April the 11th, Denise, we're going to be doing hopefully, I'm going to be the big 50. Yeah, Holly, it really could, though. It really could, unfortunately. April the 11th, Widow and Rebecca and Denise. I have a feeling my family might be throwing a surprise thing, you know what I'm saying? But if not, I'm going to do a live on Nene Productions, and we're just going to play some music of my genre and my favorite stuff and just cut up and jam out. But we're not going to do it here. We're going to do it on the other channel just as a respect thing. I can't think of the name, and I told everybody what it was. It's a non-menu item, but it's like 2 patties, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions, mayonnaise. It's really actually good. Dadgummit, I'm hungry now. Okay, let's go back. You're welcome. Everybody's welcome, Widow. Hopefully it'll be on April the 11th. I'm going to try to do it unless, like I said, it's my 50th. It's a silver one, the big one, the one I thought I'd never get to, you know. And I have a feeling that my family might be doing something, my children especially, might be doing a little something that I don't know about. So, you know, if that happens, I'll make an announcement and we'll just have to do it a day late or something like that. But, you know, yeah, if one of my mods, can y'all please drop the link to Nene Productions? Right, half 100. 50's gold. Oh, okay, die. Well, thank you. It's my first time being there, so you know. Thank you, Cherokee Girl. She just dropped the link to the other channel, the Nene Productions. Go on and sub up. It's not monetized, none of that. I've been a little lax at posting lately. I got a little bit of everything in there. Yeah, Holly, I just get it. 41, whoop whoop. Them's good years, widow. Enjoy. My 40s were awesome. I'm hoping the 50s will be just as good, because I don't think I look 50. I don't feel 50. But you know, absolutely, Turkey Girl. Thank you for telling people. Remember, if you send a PayPal or Cash App, guys, please remember to give me your YouTuber username so that I can thank you. Because I'm really hesitant about sharing people's true, names. I get a little scared about that. Yeah, this is Denise. I'm here at the Glad to Be Alive part. And 50 is one I thought I'd never hit for multiple reasons. So to me, it's huge. And to my family, it's huge. Oh, thank you, Manic Mama T. I just don't know, and I don't want to hurt, offend, or put anybody in danger, because a lot of survivors are, secretive on that way. I know that's what's up, Rebecca. I loved 48P. Okay, so let's go back to this now that I've took a little likeness there.
Would be conducted through a private company. And when the day of, they were going to pay, how much was it? $600 per, $600 or $700 per test. And they were, on the day that it was supposed to be done, the guy who was going to conduct it at the private place said, "Why are y'all retesting the results?"
Right.
And,
By the way, I agree with her commentary. Who's paying for that? Listen, I ain't got $60 or $70 right now to spend, y'all. I don't got $20 in my bank account or in my wallet. Real talk. I got less than $10 to my name right now because bills is paid. But I can't fathom coming up with no $600 to go do a lie detector test that the Popo will do for free. Real talk.
yeah, and this is what the and I don't know this to be 100%, so I'm not speaking this 100%. This is just what we were told. They said that.
Yeah, Steve Wilkos will do it for free, but you got to agree to go on there. You got to agree to be on there. That's the problem. Oh yes, Kay, I am a true Aries. I'm a red-headed Aries at that. Yep, Holly, you right about that. Because he's the top in the nation that does them for Steve. I already know. Trust and believe. They don't want to meet him either. You're right, Manic Mama T. I've had direct contact with Rachel, Steve's wife, early on in the case, around October, first week of October. I've also spoken to another one of their producers, and several of our Sunshines know that to be true because they're who facilitated it. Real talk. Hell no, I wouldn't trust the results if they were paid for by the person being tested. You good, Miss Justice? Welcome. Oh, thank you, Miss Denise. Is somebody gonna say my fat butt looks like it needs a burger? Yup. Yup. Always. Always. I'd rather say it look like I'm addicted to eating. Look, and Denise, it pops it up on the screen too. I love that, you guys. Because if I'm in another screen and I miss it, You know what I mean? At least it gives y'all recognition. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel better, I won't be able to use it now. Holly, I'll have to wait to go get it. So you good. I think they went up to $2.39 on that burger, y'all, just so you know. I don't want to misquote y'all and send somebody out there and them thinking that I fibbed to them. It used to be $1.99, but when McDonald's went up on their menu prices, I think it went up a little bit. Thank you, Denise. Much love and respect. I know that's right, Rebecca. Tell it. I'm excited. That's 3 days worth of meals, because that burger is a meal. Of course, I'm somebody, y'all, that I like Michelinas and banquets, Salisbury steak TV dinners, and their mac and cheese, and smiley face potatoes and chicken nuggets. Y'all, I'm gonna have to quit being hungry. Y'all gonna get mad at me for talking about food. What's up, mister? Oh, Miss Justice, I'm sorry. Where was we at? Okay.
You probably shouldn't redo any tests when one of the best people in the country conducted it that works for the TBI. I don't know. You know where I heard that too, Benny.
I have an answer for that, Cam. And the reason that was told to them is so that they wouldn't get a private test because they don't have summer yet. They want them out there, like I said, enough rope.
No, the people that said, okay, so I'll just be blunt about it. So the private investigators, when they came and were going to take on the case for them, they wanted to know if what the polygraph results would be. So they set it up and we're going to pay for it out of their pocket and have them tested privately and not. Don and Candace agreed to it and allegedly agreed to it.
Like she said on the screen, out of whose pocket and why? Miss Justice, I just told all that. It's visible right here before I went full screen. This was published on April the 6th, 2022 by Common Sense True Crime. Hold on and we'll see if she posted her links. This is a live stream from Blood Money Benny Keys, live from April 5th, 2022. So all this has been said within the last 72 hours. That's given a lot of leeway. I like ice cream too, y'all. Welcome, Audrey. I like ice cream as well. But McDonald's ice cream machines always broke. Remember, and the company they hired to fix it went bankrupt. I swear, we can't make that up. Okay.
And that's when that was told to them. That's what was conveyed to us.
Okay, so allegedly.
And that was earlier on. And like I said, it's allegedly.
Yeah.
So just to talk about this for a second, so the private investigators were going to pay $600 to $700 per person. I'm assuming that's Candace, and Dawn, to do a private polygraph test. And
can I ask a question? I thought that they hired the PIs to work for them. Why are private investigators paying low end 3 times 6 is 18, high end is 21, 1,800 to 2,100 to get polygraph tests for people that's already took them, and they're hollering that they're not admissible in court? Again, we're being a little bit pregnant, y'all. Either it is or it ain't. Either it is real or it ain't real. For real.
I'm just thinking, who's paying for this? You know this isn't Dawn. And I guess the private investigators are getting paid back, I would think? Or are they just putting their own money into this? And if so, why?
The person that's talking is Holly E. from Common Sense True Crime. I got you, mister. It's just hard for me to see when I'm in another screen.
Why are these people doing this? Why have they done this? That's the question.
Okay, I gotta mute the music. I probably just got a strike for that little bit. Okay, So Tim Mullen, aka Sandman, made the decision not to test again. I think he's the money behind all of this, but why? What's in it for him? My question is, doing my research, who's giving Sandman money? Because he ain't got that kind of money. Real talk. Just waiting on it to go to the next screen, you guys. Says these people are all in on this together. So now it's time to see who these PIs are and why they're being so protected. Right. Because I've been looking into going into private, being a private investigator and shit like that, right? So my question is, who are the PIs that are being so protected? I was sorry of that. Sudoku.
I think that looking at Team Wells, this group of people who have protected Dawn and Candace
Hey,
and
Luca.
Brandis for so long is kind of, like I've said before, the story within the story. There's got to be reasons. Most of the time, reasons are money. I think that Benny has said that Tim put money in his account to the tune of about $1,500.
Sure did.
I want to know if Cam and Allie have also been paid by Tim Mullins, or should I put it as given you a donation in a large amount?
And I'll clearly state, ain't nobody like that give me no donation. Oh, yay, stronger together. Yay. Yeah, why? I don't know, Cherokee Girl, what happened to them? Where'd they go? Where have all the people that have been supporting them gone?
These are questions I would like answered. And anybody on this Team Wells who has information that is not known about, go to TBI. Please, we want justice for Summer.
I will, Luca. Somebody drop Luca's link in the chat, please. Okay, again, Common Sense True Crime. I'm giving you 3 double shout outs. It's time to expose these Wells supporters hard. That's what she's saying. Again, music. So I gotta wait until the music stops, y'all. I apologize. Blood Bunny Benny Keys. Last night, Cam said this. I'm gonna tell y'all, she don't like Cam. Please pay special attention to the dates Cam mentions about the shed. Now, a lot of y'all have had some questions about the shed. Hey, Rhonda. I know, Miss Rhonda. I know a lot of y'all have had questions about this shed. So I'm going to try to let this play as much as I can. Simply because all the questions y'all have asked are about to be answered. Now, what I will tell you is the inside of this shed, I might have some other pictures, and if y'all have seen MGL's pictures, you'll know this shed has been remodeled inside and out. I don't give a shit what nobody says. Go back and look at when Chris McDonough was there. Go back and look in December. There was a pot-bellied stove, an empty main room, and a dirt floor. I remember that, Miss Rhonda. I remember. I actually felt bad at first, but you told me it was a good thing because you were actually able to show that emotion and feel again. I do remember. I pay attention to each and every one of y'all. There's personal stories that a lot of subs have told me, and I remember all of them because each and every one of your stories are important, and you guys help me as much as I help you, and it does mean a lot.
Freaking lies.
I believe you.
It has been crazy. I mean, I've done it on lives. I mean, people are like, "Oh, you're not objective. You cover for." I'm like, "How?" I said, "I just don't. I choose to not call out stuff unless I can prove it."
Even when you can prove it, you won't call it out. You let stuff slide that you should tell about and talk about, and that's why you're accused of not being objective. What I showed you, oh, thank you, State of Confusion, I will look, thank you. What I showed y'all earlier about the SA allegations is why he's called not being objective and why you're called hypocritical. You want to know, I'll answer and tell you. I'm not scared. I met you in person, Cam. I was very nice, very respectful to you and your wife. And I've said multiple times, very cryptic, Miss Justice. I've said multiple times that I found Allie to be a very nice, intelligent, personable young woman. You gave me a little bit of a sketchy vibe. I'm not going to lie to my subs. I'm not going to lie to the people that are in here with me day in and day out and support me. That's what I won't do. I won't pretend that I support somebody and think one way when I don't. I'm not going to do it. Thank you, Dreamcatcher. That's what I won't do. There was a personal, right? Listen, loving life, I need 1,500 too. Shit. They didn't nobody offer it to me because they know you can send me a bazillion and you're not going to change what I got to say. You're not going to change how I feel and what I think. It's not going to happen. Because I'm not for sale. Period.
And when I called her out as saying that this is 100% lie, I can back it up and show why I'm saying that's a lie.
Yeah.
And there's been so many of them. Just like when she came up on my platform unannounced, that one, when she said the 3 different stories of what Allie said, one after another. I was like, yeah, that one was blatant. But then the big one that got me, and then you know this, you can
Amen, Elizabeth.
we were told about the basement on the shed with the gray siding at the same time, I think, in November or December.
We were told about the basement on that shed in November or December. Did y'all just hear what was said? Because there's been a lot of disagreement on whether that gray shed with the white trim has a basement or not. Mister, I'm going to need one of my mods to make that last comment disappear, please. One of my mods, please take care of Mister. What's up, Deb? And please let me know that you've handled that so I don't know I need to do something. I didn't know that sheds had basements either. Maybe a root cellar. Can one of my mods let me know that? Okay, thank you, Manic Mama T.
Before you came up there, I think it was right before you came up. Candace told me, I talked about it on live. We went up in, when I was up there on the 10th and 11th.
Another comment I want to make. Why does it seem like right now, before we finish watching this and the next video I have and discuss the DA and what I think all this means, something I want y'all all to keep in mind, in the back of your mind, while right, Killer Looks, while you're listening to this and the other videos, you're on both screens, Killer Looks. Do you see that? Why? Here's a question I got that I want y'all to think about. And when I say I'm going to tie this up in a bow, this is the part where the bow's going to come in here in a little bit. Why does it seem like Benny, who was on the Wells side, Cam and Allie, who've been Wells supporters all along, why does it seem like they're starting to turn and do a 180? Some more slowly than others. And then we got Ronnie Lawson, the lead detective, and the district attorney all making statements. All this is happening within 2 weeks' time. Now, I have my personal opinion, and that's where the bow's going to come in. And I'm going to state my personal opinion with giving some facts to support it. Yes, Smiley's World. Also, in the last 2 weeks, if y'all notice, a lot of people, a lot of creators are dropping off like flies. Distance, running back, throwing up the cross, whatever you want to say. Leaving their channel. I'm sad. I'm sad that the White Rabbit took their channel down. And honey, they criticized me as much as anybody. But they offered positive criticism, helpful criticism, in my opinion. And I think that they were an extraordinary creator in what they were able to do. What's up, Miss V? Welcome. I got to send you that link. I ain't forgot to email you. I'm going to tie it into a bow, and I'm going to answer everything that I'm asking y'all. Because in my opinion, it all goes back to two main things. Two main things. Don't forget, if nobody did, drop Miss V's channel link and drop Killer Look's channel link for me, please.
I don't know if me and you walked over there, Benny, and looked at it that time. No, I didn't look at it till January. But when I went up there, Candace wouldn't let us film it. The one.
Can I ask a question? Why did he just say November or December, and now he said January? Cam, what's the truth, boo? See, this is why my opinion, this is in my opinion, this is why you aligned yourself with the parents. Because just like them, you can't get your story straight. Birds of a feather flock together.
One that's underneath the
Oh, bam. What? Ah, sorry. I gotta hide the music. I'll get a slap for that one. I gotta make sure I stay under a certain length of time. Okay, hold on. Because we're gonna rewind this part. This shows, this is Cracking Cases videos. This shows that this video is from November. Just so y'all know, because we not going to take supposition and question. We going to find facts. And fact is, that's when you took it or that's when you posted it. And we going to play it now.
Hey guys, this is what y'all are wanting to see. This is the gray shed. Old shed that everybody's been wanting to check out.
If you noticed, it said it was filmed in January. How do you film it in January, but you uploaded it in November? Somebody please explain that to me.
And we've told you, there's nothing to it.
What's up, Blanca?
It's up on the property here.
Fair use, Copyright Act of
Show you everything you wanna
1976.
see about it, 'cause it ain't nothing. It's just the old shed. That's all it is. Show you the back side of it. There it is.
That's right, Molly. They didn't, you're right.
There's nothing to it. Just wanted to do. Hey guys.
Ah. In this creator says, he told us then there's nothing to this shed. Why did he not speak about the cellar it had then? Hey, Miss Katie. I know, right? Y'all hear them dogs barking, but now them dogs wouldn't have noticed if somebody different came up. And hey, Kevin Alley's been there before, y'all. I'm just saying, let's keep it 100. If we gonna talk, we gonna talk. He already knew about the shed basement, but chose to not disclose it when he recorded the shed. That's the answer. Cherokee girl, you hit. Because them shelves is new. I'm going to tell y'all something. Anna Sharps, welcome. Them shelves wasn't there. I told y'all, go back and check. Yes, he chose. It was a choice. That's my opinion. But he wasn't covering up for the parents, right? Just asking. And Anna, I'm sorry, but that didn't look like food to me. And why you gotta lie about it, bruh? What is it you're hiding? That's the question. You know, an old adage that I've taken to live by is when somebody acts like they got something to hide, it's because the hell you do. Your lies and dishonesty are catching up to you, Mr. Integrity. I love that part. And it's soundless because there's music and it will get me. And I'm not stopping. Well, we gonna see the Amber Alert and the numbers and Summer Moon's picture up here. What is your motivation exactly? Why are you choosing to be deceptive to your viewers? Okay, and this is Evil Exist, another one of my favorite channels. If you want to watch the entire video, click the link in the description box. It'll take you over there. As you can see, it's 1 minute, 35 seconds. And I'm going to start at the 41-second mark. I agree, Widow. I agree. I can't believe anything that you tell me when you admit you've lied to me previously. How do I know you're not lying now? Real talk. Right, Molly, I'm with you. Oh, shoot. Sorry, y'all. Dadgummit. I forgot to take it off. I know y'all won't mind seeing pictures of Summer more than once, though. Alright.
We are going to talk about the grand jury, and whether a case like Summers would actually go to a grand jury. I'm sure many of you read what the District Attorney General had to say about Summerwell's case. If not, please see the link to the article in the description below. I'm getting the impression that because Dawn is in jail, and attorneys have been appointed for the removal of the boys, there is a lack of movement in Summers' case. However, one statement he made really made me think. He said that a case like this would generally go to a grand jury. Now, I'm hearing that the grand jury is meeting
Thank
this
you,
week in
Elizabeth.
Hawkins County, Tennessee. If you know more about that, please let me know in the comments below. We don't have a jury in South African courts, so for those...
Let me answer this. Grand jury is scheduled to meet per the Rogersville Review, and I believe it was in the March 19th paper, on my birthday, which is April the 11th. That will be an awesome birthday present if something happens.
That want to know about what a grand jury does. They are a group that examines accusations against persons charged with crime, and, if the evidence warrants, makes formal charges on which the accused persons are later tried. Through the grand jury, laypersons participate in bringing suspects to trial.
My lord,
Oh,
you have put your
Sudoku.
hand on this town.
I got to make sure I keep this under a certain time limit because I'm going to have to be able to edit all that music out. All right. This is the statement now. Yep, I'm a 4'11", baby. Sure enough. Sure enough. I am a true Aries. And a true redhead. So when you pee me off, it happens. That's weird. Okay. Okay, God. Sorry, I'm getting text. All right. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Okay, so District Attorney General speaks on Summer Wells case for the first time. I'm not going to go through and read all this because basically he just says that he called in the TBI. There's a few things that are important. No one has been charged in relation to Summer's disappearance, but that doesn't mean the district attorney is not involved. In a case that has implications for the legal system and the law, but you couldn't classify it right now. There are no criminal charges that have been filed, Armstrong said. My role basically is just to be an advisor. If any legal issues come up in the search, who to talk to, how to go about doing that, I am kept brief periodically. Not every day, but periodically, and just available to provide any legal assistance. It talks about last July, no charges, but the kids were removed. It's a very complicated issue that has been made more complicated by the players in this drama, Armstrong said. Armstrong declined to comment about Don Wells' legal troubles. He said possibility of a charge and arrest could happen at some point. We make ourselves available to both Sheriff's Office and TBI to advise them as to the consequences of the next step that they're proposing to take and how we can do it where if it is eventually a prosecution, Armstrong said. What they gather will be something that we can introduce in a court. Make sure we cover all those bases. Ain't I been saying that? If an arrest ever does take place, that's when Armstrong will look at what charges can be filed. If it ever got to the point we were ready to consider charges, then of course they would talk to me about what charges and who to charge. And a case like this would generally go to a grand jury. He explained. What? Can we repeat that again for those in the back? Can we repeat that again for those in the back? Let me repeat that sentence, and I want you to hear it very clear. Very clear. Sometimes it's not what is said, it's what is not said that we need to make ourselves aware of. Okay? Let me reread that. If it ever got to the point where we were ready to consider charges, then of course they would talk to me about what charges and who to charge. And a case like this would generally go to a grand jury, he explained. That is the district attorney telling y'all that. Now I'm going to explain some things to you real soon. Everybody wants to know why they ain't been arrested yet. Because it's a one-shot deal. You get one bullet like Barney Fife in the gun. And once you fire it, you can't fire that bitch no more. Real talk. I didn't like some things Pruitt said. I didn't like his attitude. I'm going to keep it a band. He sounded a little bit frustrated and exasperated. He also sounded like he comes in, he spends about 2 hours, an hour and a half on summer and returns whatever calls he wants to, and then he moves on with the other stuff that's on his desk. He's a public servant, and he probably is overwhelmed and overworked. And whoever's calling me, you're not going to get an answer. Real talk. Hold on, let me tell her. Still live. One of my friends is dying to take me for a ride for my birthday. In her new car. I don't want to run your new car. My car is still sitting there not working. I can't even take myself on a cruise around the block. And driving is freedom. I don't know, Luca. In this case, honestly, Miss Luca, anything is possible. Bingo, Cherokee, and that's what I'm talking about when I say it's a one-shot deal like Barney Fife with the one bullet. No, she sure didn't, Luca. You're right about that. She acted like she'd rather be with anybody but them at church. Right, Rose? She probably did. Listen, my old boy, my little man is throwing his little tantrums too. He's not a perfect child, and I don't think any child is. But I just choose to talk about the happy times. The mama slept at church, widow, yeah. Not Summer, I don't think. I think so, Dreamcatcher. I'll get to that part. I got some things I want to say. I just want to finish reading this. Even though he stays in touch with law enforcement about where they're at in the investigation, Armstrong is almost at a standstill in his particular role. We follow leads as they come in. And so, at this point, you're basically down to just following whatever leads come in and following up, he said. maybe trying to backtrack and do some things you did before to see if anything comes of it. Now, yes, he does, Luca. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'm going to agree with you on that wholeheartedly. Okay. Whew. Let me unshare so I can remove these headphones. Y'all hear me better again now. Because they got me sweating. They hot on my head. Alright, now, this is what I want to talk about. And this is what I want to make crystal clear. Remember I said, in the past 2 weeks, we have seen Benny do a 180. We've seen Cam and Allie slowly doing a pivot. We've seen multiple channel creators drop off the face of the earth. We've seen Ronnie Lawson speak about and tell us the family has lawyers, and it seems they've had them since July, allegedly. We've seen the lead detective come out, not at the 90-day mark, not at the 100-day mark, not at the 30-day mark, but almost 11-month mark. And then now we've seen the DA come out and speak. And all of this has happened within the past, 14 days or less? So my question to ask y'all now is, why? Why? And what did he say and what did he not say? Well, I'm going to tell y'all my opinion. Okay, here we go. I know y'all didn't ask for it, but it's coming. On the DA Speaks Out, what I said in my notes that I wrote as I was reading it over and over. I think, and what I also want y'all to understand is in the Inslee Adams report with the detective also plays a part in what I'm about to say. They said they're going over the data again and again that they already have, and everything they already have with a fine-tooth comb. Well, I know what I do before a live stream. I go over all the info I have. I go over my notes. I go over the videos. I go over emails. I go over research documents. I don't necessarily write a script for myself. I make an outline and notes that I can refer back to, because I prefer to speak from the heart and off the cuff, because I think it makes it more real, and it lets my true emotion and passion show through, and lets people know that I'm real and I'm not full of shit. And I don't need somebody else in my ear telling me what to say or not to say. And what I think is, thank you, Miss Butts, that just subscribed. I don't know what to say, y'all, but thank you. What I think they're doing, and I wrote this. It said, this is a direct quote I took from Inslee Adams. An indirect quote, I should say. It's not verbatim. They are going through data and evidence more than ever before. And I said, why? Why? Here's my opinion as to why. They are getting their ducks in a row and ready for the grand jury to present this case. Because if they go before the grand jury and they don't get what they want, it don't mean they've shot their only shot. Know our legal system. And another thing, we don't know when or if DSS, CPS, whatever they're called there, here they're CPS and DSS. We don't know when or if they finished their investigation. Tennessee general statutes. You can be charged criminally for DSS, CPS, certain violations, whether it be misdemeanor or felonies. Both are available and on the table. We were told early on by law enforcement, if everybody paid attention, that they had to finish that and turn those files and documents over to law enforcement with their recommendations. And then law enforcement and the DA got to go over those. And they got to decide what they want to do. And the DA just told us what the hell they're going to do. If you go back and read that statement, he said it would most likely be for a grand jury. Well, what's about to meet the grand damn jury? What preceded Benny doing a 180? The FBI came to his house. Fuck Candace turning on him and the Ernie crap. That's all some more bullshit and smoke and mirrors. Just like the pictures that we went over with Tina. Throw that shit in the garbage to the left where the fuck it belongs. Let's look at facts. And what happened, and a timeline, and what makes sense. Sometimes we got to look at common sense. Absolutely, Blue Willow. They can layer, once they get an indictment, they can layer more charges on it. You damn straight. And more can even be layered after that. Once they do certain interviews and they've read people their rights. Oh, wow. Don's read his rights. And you know what? Thank you to the 7 survivors that have come out. Because what you did was you gave them leverage in this case. Anybody that's been to jail, what would you rather go to jail for? Neglect? Knowledge after the fact? Or committing SA on a 5-year-old and multiple other children, juvenile children? I'll wait on your answer. Because I know what the answer is. You better hope. You better hope if you in prison for something to do with SA of a child, you better hope and pray that they put your ass in solitary. Because you're going to be a target every day. And they're not going to take you out bleeding with a stab wound. They're going to take you out in a different way. They're going to show you how that kid felt. You best believe that. You best believe that. Go to any jail you want to. Go to any prison you want to. And ask them. Ask them. Ask ex-inmates. Talk to them. They don't like people that do stuff to kids. Go to somebody that's in prison for committing a robbery or even committing a murder, and you ask them how they feel about somebody that diddles children. Watch what happens. Watch. Watch. You think Don don't know that? He's not a fool. He is very adept at our criminal justice system. He is very adept at what goes on in our prison system. If you don't believe that, you need to adjust your mental capacities. And really go talk to somebody that knows. Because I have. You see, I have. I have. And what I'm telling you is I have been to jail cells. I have been to the prison ward. I live in a town that is nothing but state facilities. You are either a state worker or a hospitality worker right here. Hell yeah, Killer Looks. Anybody that served at least 2 years in prison is a certified jailhouse lawyer. Real talk. If you don't believe me, I'm putting you up on game right now. And if they don't know it, and I hope they're watching, the authorities and the police and everybody else, because guess what? Know it. You got leverage. Thank you to Mary and Jeannie and the other 5 women and whoever that's come forward. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my soul. Thank you. You know why? Because you helped Summer more than you even realize. Because one way or another you helped him. Because either he going for you or you give them the leverage to help us find out where she is and what happened and what he knows. Real talk. Now, I got a list of things that I want you guys to think about between now and my next live stream. It's critical thinking. Critical thinking. That I want y'all to work on. Hell no, Molly, he wasn't expecting them to come forward. He was 38 hot. Because he knew how that was going to make him look. And for the people that say it don't matter, bullshit. Tell a survivor it don't matter. And you know what, Cam? That's another thing that makes me mad. Because you say it doesn't matter in Summer's case. It has everything to do with it. When we look at the verbiage that's used and everything else, it has everything to do with it. Everything. Now, some things I want y'all to think about. Okay? Law enforcement and the district attorney, like I said, finally speaking to the news a lot. How many times have we heard from Detective Pruitt in nearly 11 months? How many times have we heard from the district attorney in nearly 11 months? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Now here's another thing for y'all to think about when y'all are supporting the family. Where the 911 calls? Heh. It's almost 11, Kathy. We're pushing 11. It'll be 11, I think, on the 15th. Is that right? No, you're right. 10 months. My bad. My bad, y'all. I'm old. I can't count. It's too damn long. That's what it is. You won't know my opinion. Too long. We're not going to hear him till it goes to court. There's a reason. I don't give a damn what they tell y'all. I don't give a shit what they tell us. Remember, law enforcement can lie to us. They can lie to you when they got you in there questioning you. They can lie to us as the public. They're supposed to. They're supposed to. Understand that, you guys. Those people that are downing them and gonna down them for telling us lies, don't do it. Because that's part of their job. They have to. They need to. I'm not going to speculate on why I think they're saying certain stuff to a certain level. Because I do have some ideas. But I don't want to put ideas out there that might be a problem. Look at you killing me. Oh yeah, Cherokee Girl, he knows. I knew who the detective was, but that's because I've been there and I made calls and I have been, I won't say heels on the ground. I've been slides on the ground, tennis shoes, Chuck Taylors on the ground. I'm pretty sure, other than creators that live in that area, I was one of the first to go there. Myself and Miss Libby. Real talk. Now, we still haven't heard the 911 calls, nor have we heard Grandis's recent 911 call when the alleged DV incident took place either. We've been able to hear the 911 calls from when Jose was there. We've heard 911 calls in multiple other cases. So why would they be holding the 911 calls? And why do they still have H's phone? Allegedly. Real talk. Exactly. Cherokee Girl, you hit the nail on the head. Possibly Team Rose, very possibly. But what is the significance of holding and withholding those calls? And what is the significance of withholding H's phone? And I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been said it all along. And when it comes out, I'm going to be like dancing in the I told you so dance. Real talk. If y'all think that smart TV, let me tell y'all, Candace and Dawn, if y'all think them smartphones and that smart TV ain't got apps recording every keystroke, if the popo took them and gave them back, you better think again. You better think again. Cassie, I love you. Thank you, Cassie. You just made me crack up. Oh, and I need to change my banner back, because we need to go back to where we was. Thank you so much, Cassie. And let's go back to making sure that our sunshine of the month shows across the bottom. That is so important to me personally. Mullen is extra internet savvy. Scope 360, Luca. Check it out. Get back to me on what you think. Real talk. I know about some of them apps. I had to get a new phone because of one being installed by my ex. Every text I sent and every text I received, he got the copy of it. Every phone call, he got the numbers and everything. If he can do that, you think the popo can't? If they can't, by God, then the hell, they can go to New York and talk to him. He can show them how to put that shit on. And it doesn't show an icon. It just leaves a space. Real talk. Yes, I do use Melon. I love Melon. I think Police has that camera that Don's talking about, y'all. Yes. Oh, thank you, Sergeant King. It was never supposed to be this big. You're right. Right, Blanca. It exists. I believe 100,000,000% that's why they got their phones back. And anybody that thinks otherwise, you're welcome to that thought. And I respect it. I just don't agree with you. That's all. And that's okay, right? I think it's okay to agree to disagree. Thank you so much, Sergeant King. I think it's okay for us to agree to disagree. I don't think there's a problem with that. Well, Luca, you said conjecture can't be proved. Well, I'm not actually going by conjecture with what I'm saying. I'm going by facts based on previous cases that I've researched. And normally, you can submit a form and get those 911 calls released to you. Those forms have been denied in this case to everyone that submitted them. That is not part of law enforcement as far as I know. Period. Hey, Miss Pam, welcome. I'm agreeing with you on what a grand jury would see. My conjecture right now isn't about the case. My conjecture is on the trajectory of the case, based on what I see. And allegedly, H still doesn't have his phone. They have not released the 911 calls. That is a fact. Those people that have submitted the proper forms have not been able to get them. Well, we know the only reason they're not public information due to the Freedom of Information Act is personally, well, no, legally, because they're being classified as evidence in a criminal case. That's the only, legally, that's all I've been able to find on a federal and state level to explain why they haven't been released. And they're allowed to hold them. And I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying they should. What I'm saying is that in itself gives us an idea of where this case is heading and how it's proceeding. I mean, real talk. So some things I want you to talk about or think about. No, Smiley, I'm hoping that it goes outside of Hawkins County. What's up, Miss Libby? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's the things that I want you guys to consider between now and my next live stream. Why have we seen BK, Cam, and Allie, and other persons supporting the Wells either drastically turn or slowly turn to where they seem like they're leaking more information about things that they have kept close to the vest and hidden? Why are we seeing creators drop off? Why have we seen Ronnie Lawson say that the family's not cooperating and that they've lawyered up? Why have we heard from the head detective? Why have we now heard from the DA? Why? The why to those questions, I think all are the same answers. I agree, Widow. I really think it's the same answer to all those questions, you guys. And the answer is they might be privy to more than we are. Somebody gets a visit from the FBI. They alleged it had to do with Ernie. Well, Tina and Zender said Ernie didn't make that call. It had nothing to do with him. That's not why the FBI went there. Allegedly, that's what they said. So if I take that at face value and I put it with everything else, or even if I take that out and just put it with the actions and words that I'm seeing, plus what is occurring, my answer is grand jury's coming up in what days? 5 more days. They're meeting. Grand jury's meeting in 5 more days. What did the FBI say? Did they give you a heads up? Or have you just been down this road so many times that you know that grand jury's about to meet? Now the grand jury might meet and nothing might happen. The grand jury might meet and everything might happen. We also might see only DSS CPS type charges. And we might see more. I don't know the answer. I don't have the authority to pick and choose that, see? Who has those choices? Here's my questions for you guys. Who decides? Who has the choice to decide what charges are presented to a jury? Can anybody tell me that? Who is it up to decide what charges go before a judge and jury? There's 2 answers. That's one, Luca. That's right, Sunset. Y'all are both right. The district attorney. The person we just recently heard from. But if he decides that it should go before the grand jury, then the grand jury decides what charges are levied. So the answer is, locally, on a state level, the district attorney and the grand jury. That's not felony. I mean, not felony. That's not federal level. That is state level. It's very tedious. It's very tedious. And notice that the DA said, basically, that we walking on some new ground right here. I've been telling y'all, please tell me other than the neglect and abuse that can or cannot be levied through CPS, what crime can someone be charged with the evidence that we know of concerning Summer's disappearance? Nothing else but Summer's disappearance. What criminal charge that has nothing to do with the neglect and stuff like that through CPS at this point, with the evidence that we know of, what charges could be brought against someone involving Summer's disappearance? It's been 10 months and 9 days, Miss Betty Jo. Thank you. Y'all, I apologize for saying 11. Neglect is the CPS charge, so widow. It's tied to that. Autumn Love. So tell me what evidence you have for murder. You and Miss Justice. What evidence do you have for murder? Luca, I'm talking about specifically with Summer being missing. What criminal charge is there other than neglect, child endangerment? Those are CPS charges. Blue Willow, absolutely obstruction of an investigation is possible, yes. I'm not the end all and be all. Autumn, we have to have a corpse to have tampering with the corpse. Onda, we can't do SA without Summer. To anybody, Luca, to anybody, to the Wells, to H, to Allie, to anybody, specifically with Summer being missing. Understand what I'm saying. Just with Summer's disappearance. Just with her not being able to say, here I am, I'm here. For people to not able to be able to see her, to be able to speak to her, to be able to know that she is alive or dead. What criminal charge? You can't charge, okay, let me say this. You can't charge with abduction. You can't charge with murder. You can't charge with SA. None of that on Summer. To charge with SA, she'd have to have an exam. To charge with trafficking, we gotta have her. Or evidence that she was trafficked. To charge with murder, we need a body. Or we need a crime scene. Right, Autumn Love, we don't have the evidence. Law enforcement might. I'm talking about what we know now. What we know. Miss Justice, absolutely. Lying to law enforcement's possible. But we're not law enforcement. Misuse of government resources, absolutely possible. And everything y'all named is a misdemeanor. I'm sure they have, Rhonda. I guarantee that, but we don't know those things. I'm talking about what we know. I'm only talking about what we know. That's what I want people to understand. Because everybody that's saying, well, why ain't they been charged with her disappearance? Why ain't they been charged? We can't. How do we know they made false statements to law enforcement? What they said to YouTubers were not law enforcement. They could tell us anything and be telling law enforcement the truth. A different story. Sergeant, they would have to prove that she went missing before they reported it. Thank you, Tama. That's what I want. That's the truth. That's what I want people to understand right now. It's important. It's important because people are going at law enforcement. The only thing that right now that we know of, I'm not talking about law enforcement, I'm not talking about the DA, I'm not talking about CPS. The only thing we know of is there was obviously neglect and child endangerment occurring in that home based on certain stuff that was there and the criteria for removing children from a home and what the laws are based on that in Tennessee. Now let me say this. Right, Luca, it is conceptual. It is not just the pics. It is subjective, and it is purposely designed to be that way. Absolutely. Now, if somebody was smart in planning this, they could have just said Summer went to live with so-and-so. And maybe people wouldn't have even checked. Or they would have. See, we're dealing with people that this is not their first rodeo with DSS. We're dealing with people that this is not their first rodeo in the legal system. And I keep telling you guys, we got to think like the people we're talking about. They could have gave any story they wanted to give. So why report her missing? What happened to make that have to occur? And I go back to Candace. See, I'm torn just like y'all are. Because I do believe the 15th was all about alibis and lies. Real talk. And I would think it was some real quick cover-up thing that happened on that day. And then I get to Don driving the red car and making his statements about 7 alibis and Starlink. And I'm like, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Absolutely, Lisa, I'm on that NDA. I just want people to learn to think critically and logically. It may turn out that the way Summer gets justice in this case is maybe there's forward movement in her Aunt Rose's case. Maybe those 7 women in Salt Lake City, Utah, get justice. And maybe there's a lot of contributing to the delinquency of minors and neglect and child endangerment. And maybe all those pile up to where you get enough misdemeanor time or you catch a felony. Real talk. That's the bare bones, and that's the reality of our legal system and the world that we are all operating in. Sometimes what we can logically see is truth and what we can prove in a court of law are way two different things. Don't believe me? Let's talk about Casey Anthony's case. Anybody remember that? Right, Pearl Harbor. Anybody remember Casey Anthony's case? And I bring that up because why? Because she was found innocent, y'all. She's still walking. She's free. And they found a body. Anybody remember that? I remember it very well. That was the second case that I've ever followed like this case. John Benet Ramsey, Casey Anthony, and Summer. That's the 3 biggest cases that have ever impacted me. And they all have some common threads. They did do everything wrong in that case. I agree. I agree, Miss Rhonda. I agree. I think, hey, Miss Motor City, welcome. Exactly, Mac and Screams. There's a reason I bring that case up, you guys. Because if you honestly followed that case and you've looked at it, y'all, wouldn't you have thought that case would have been a slam dunk for the prosecution? I mean, looking at it logically and what we saw and what we thought, you like, psh, she just didn't want her kid, man. She wanted to go party. Her own family, right, her own family thought she was guilty and were upset and pissed off. Let's be real. It should have been a slam dunk, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Why? Why is the question. Yep, Zanny the Nanny, right? God, oh. That was a Zanny the Nanny. Ugh. Absolutely, Rhonda smelt death from the trunk. Overcharged, Smiley, yeah. Listen, I did the OJ too. I'm just talking about in missing, and missing murdered children type thing. But yeah, I followed the OJ case very closely. I had people on both sides of that. I actually have some published work on that, but that's a whole nother ball game. I may have done a few things more than people know. I liked my creative writing courses. Yeah, she was more concerned about the Zanny than the baby. Susan Smith, oh my God, Fia me, don't even get me started. 2024, she's up for parole. Speak out, speak up, and speak out and show out. I've done a live stream talking about that. Fight it. I'm going to tell y'all though, the look of it, and from everything I know and people I've talked to, the only person that's going to keep her from getting out is them baby's daddy. Real talk, Fia me. 2024. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That wasn't far. That case ain't far from where I lived. And in the Asia Degree case, if y'all don't know about her, look that up. February 14th, I believe, was 21 years, maybe 22, but I know it was 21 years. I agree, Motor City. Bingo, Betty Joe. Let me highlight what Betty Joe just said, because that's important and it plays a part in this case. The reason for the problems with Casey Anthony, because instead of they got all the evidence first, they locked her up and then they overcharged her in things that they didn't need to. And it made it more difficult. Oh my God, Blue Willow. You're going to make me cry for you, because that case broke my soul. Really broke my soul. I don't live far from there. And I was glued. Glued like no other. I know where, via me, I know exactly where Clemson and Walhalla is. I used to go to Rock Hill and Lancaster every other weekend. All the time. True story, Motor City. And I would tell you, in my personal opinion, I keep going back to the Casey Anthony case because I feel like there's similar motivations. I don't know how else to say it. Dragon's tail, yep. And you know what I'm talking about when I say I'm on the other side of the dragon. But real talk, y'all, that's why I keep going back to the Casey Anthony case. Every time somebody says, why isn't Candace charged? Why hasn't she been put in jail? Why hasn't Dawn got charges for this? Casey Anthony is my answer to you. Yes, she did, Cheryl. She did. That's really important for people to understand. Because look, once she got found innocent, guess what? They can't charge her with the lesser crime. It was all or nothing. Like rolling the dice a gamble. So let's take a more educated, logical gamble. Yeah, that's... Yep. Right on, Betty Joe. That's why they're not telling us nothing and they're not locking them up. Because they want to do it right. Okay, got you, Femi. Man, Mama T, I still believe she did it. And yep, they jumped the gun. And that's exactly what law enforcement is not doing right now. I don't care what nobody thinks. I don't care how many people come out and speak. The FBI has not left since the Amber Alert was issued. The Amber Alert's still active, so they have not left this case. I don't give a shit what nobody believes. The FBI is in control. And you better believe it. That's right, it's called Double Jeopardy, Motor City. But that's what people don't seem to get, you know. The FBI is in control. You better believe they are. Why do you think that Pruitt said he's never... Wow, I gotta read that. He's never worked a case with this many agencies and acronyms. Why y'all think he said that? Real talk. Wow, Rhonda. Yeah, I know. I know, Rebecca. Why y'all think he said that, though? He's walking on eggshells. And then all these people that say they don't like Dawn and Candace are coming out and talking. What if they're lying to us, y'all? What if they're all still friends? And they're protecting their best interest. They're not thinking about Summer. Can y'all sit here and tell me that Allie is thinking about Summer, or Grand Bun is thinking about Summer, or Jody Sue is thinking about Summer, or Fred Hill's thinking about Summer? Dawn and Candace are thinking about Summer and her best interest. Show me which one of them is thinking about Summer. I'll wait. I'll wait. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers are. And I personally believe that that's why a lot of us is getting crap talked to us and about us. None of them. That's right, Pearl Harbor. They're all thinking about their best interest and what's the best for them. Right? I predict that too, Miss Justice. Allie and Jose will be on YouTube together next. And you know what? There's also all kinds of organized I don't know how to say this. There's all kinds of organized groups lurking in the background in this. I see connections to ICP and the Juggalos. I see connections to organized crime, whether it's international, national, or local. And I don't give a shit about none of that. I know they're among us, Luca, and I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit, because I'm going to have the same energy if they standing in my front yard, because 9 out of 10 of them involved in the case know my address, because you can't tell me with Brad with Sean having my Addy that they don't. It's not about taking the ring down or not at this point. My number one thing is Summer. I've said that since day one, and I stand by that. And I will speak out in the way that I feel is representative of somebody that gives a shit about this child. Excuse my language. People gonna ream me out for that. I don't give a damn though. How about that? I'll cuss again. The point is, I do want people to understand that no matter how law enforcement looks, I have to, in my heart, believe they know stuff we don't know, and believe that there's a point for what they're doing. I agree, Widow. Steps. It has to be done in steps. It has to be done the right way, so that those people who are involved, who did something not legal, can be held accountable. One screw up, one fuck up, and we got another Casey Anthony situation. That's my whole point. Real talk. That's what's important right now. And I feel like we've been on a marathon run, and we're entering the last leg right now. The baton has been handed over, and we're on that last leg. Let's work together instead of against each other. Let's do what needs to be done and support in the way that needs to be supported to bring Summer home and to get justice. And let's know that it moves slow, unfortunately. Remember the big Kingpin bust we looked at. Remember that. Why is it important? Because it happened in 2013 that the arrest and the bust took place. But the people didn't get sentenced until 2020. It took 7 years. We're almost at 10 months. And it seems like a hell of a long time. But it might be longer. And as an old saying goes, we ain't gonna be new to this. We gonna be true to this. That's right, Widow. It's not just for Summer, it's for her brothers as well. I worry about them like I think about her daily. But most of you in this chat with me right now, and there's 119, 120 it says. And out of you 120, y'all been here. Y'all been A1 since day one. We not new to it, we true to it. And we gonna remain true. We're not going to be dissuaded. We're not going to be distracted. We're not going to stop saying her name. Summer Moon Utah Wells. We're not going to stop saying it. We're not going to boot people out of the chat that say Summer's name. We're not going to stop. We're not going to allow y'all to allow the case to go cold. How about that shit? How about that's the role that we're playing right now? That's where I'm at. That's how I feel. That's what I think. And I think the district attorney and the lead detective and Ronnie Dam Lawson, looking like his Ninja Turtle self. I can't help it, y'all. He looks like one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I can't help it. But I think in what they've said and what they've not said, they've told us more than people want to recognize. They have a plan of action. I believe that. Just like I believe their specific search was for a reason. Let's think about where have they searched every time. Even this last one that was 2.5 days. What'd they tell us? What'd they tell us, y'all? They believe Summer's not far from home. They believe she's close to home. Where the hell they been searching? They ain't searched in another state. They ain't searched in Kingsport. And why, Candace, why wouldn't you tell Cam or anybody else where the hell that is they searching? Did it scare you a little bit? Put a little fear in you? Is that why you left the hill? And another question, remember y'all, right before, the day before they started searching, what did Candace's video tell us that she heard and saw? Helicopters flying overhead close by. And then boom, the next day you're getting searched. Right around you. They're not searching her property. Remember, she told us she's not only not allowing Ernie and PHN to search, she ain't allowing nobody to search. Because they messed stuff up and made a mess of stuff. The fuck out of here. How you gonna mess up that hellhole? We saw what it looked like. They ain't nothing missing. I know police tear shit up when they do searches, but in my opinion, they couldn't have done nothing but help clean it up. And y'all remember too, I'm going to call you out, Jody Sue. When you first came out and talking, I remember with your fake FBI agent stuff. Hoo-hoo, welcome to the light. I remember you wasn't talking shit about Candace at first, and Dawn, you wasn't. You wasn't. You was talking about how y'all held each other up and supported each other at the mailbox. Remember that? But now it benefits you to have a different viewpoint and a different thought process. Right? How you gonna mess up? What'd they do? Run the rats away? Make the roaches hide? I call bullshit. I'd be asking anybody that I thought had accreditation to come on and search up. That's a choice. And another dumb choice. And what if y'all got a lawyer, y'all's lawyer sucks, or you're not listening to him. And that's the realest thing I can tell you. I don't trust her for shit. As far as I can pick her up and throw her, Pearl Harbor. I don't trust nobody in this case, they all have something to hide and an agenda to protect. I'm going to ask my mods if they'll drop my linky links real quick. Like, those of you that are mods, please sub to the Facebook thingy mabob. Guys, don't forget, it's my 50th coming up, and I ain't going to front to y'all. From April the 2nd till April the 30th or 28th, whatever, I'm going to celebrate. Because I never thought I'd see 50. And one thing I've learned, dealing with some things I'm dealing with my child, is I got to enjoy every moment and appreciate every moment, because I don't know, the next one is sure the hell not promised.
Get back out of the way. You probably ain't got none left, baby. Here, get down and get that other between the chairs. Jeremiah, you need a knife. You want to clean it up. Come on. Well, then put this in the trash.
Okay. Okay.
Start listening.
The mods that's already requested, I just accepted your request before I said goodbye. Right, Sergeant King. I'd ask Ray Charles to search if I thought it helped. That's right, and we're not going to let you go cold on this case. I know, Blue, I'm trying to figure that out. Some people are saying it was last night. Some people are saying it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Yep, Motor City Black Sheep. I'm going to be April the 11th. I'll be 50. And we're going to go on Nene Productions and do a live stream little mini party if my kids and family don't surprise me, because there's been some whispers in my area around me. Whoop whoop, 70 fee and me, get it. All these Aries is in the house. Woo woo. Bingo, Rebecca. I'm with you, Rhonda. I didn't think I was going to make it to 25. You know. So is there any questions that anybody has for me, or anything y'all want to comment before I sign off of here? Yep, happy birthday, Fee and me. All the April babies. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Welcome, Blue Willow. Happy birthday. Or does anybody want to come up and say anything before I say goodbye for this broadcast? Yeah, Autumn, that's where I'm at. I want to see proof. Like, I need a recording of some sort or something. I need to know. Oh, Sergeant King, woo woo. I think that is an Aries thing, Motor City. I just asked my mods if you would drop the linky links so we can say goodbye. You know, to the Facebook, the other channel, and the Patreon and all that stuff, the Cash Apps, PayPal, all that. Just drop them. If not, I can try. Right. You're welcome, Denise. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. And everybody, remember, Rhonda Moon is the very first ever Sunshine of the Month for the month of April. May the 4th, I'll be announcing the next one. Miss Rhonda, get at me, and I'm going to send you a special treat. Everybody, congratulate Rhonda Moon. And let me say this. Rhonda Moon wasn't chose because, you know, she was the biggest donator or anything. Rhonda Moon is one of my first 3 ever subs. She's been here since an A1, since day one. She's always been loyal. She's always been supportive. She's been here to encourage and uplift others. She's what a sunshine is. She set the bar high for those of you that get that honor next. So woo woo. Thank you, Lisa and Optics and everybody else for showing Miss Rhonda some love. And it will be every broadcast, every video, everything I upload and do for the month of April. I will have the ticker tape running across the bottom with celebrating Miss Rhonda Moon and Sunshine of the Month. And next month it'll be the next one. And we're going to keep on because it's just a special way of me saying thank you back to those loyal sunshines, those that are here and show up and show out. It was a very, very difficult decision too, I'm going to say. Welcome, Emily. Emily, if you hit the rewind, we went over that. I actually showed a portion of that live stream. Actually, 3 different clips from that live stream. But thank you for joining us. I'm trying to stay under a certain amount so that I don't have to take a live stream down. If YouTube hits me for anything, it'll let me edit and remove it. Once we get over a certain hour mark, it won't allow me to do trimming. All it does is allow you to add tags and crap. Rhonda, we're the ones that are honored by your presence. Good night, Mac and Screams, and Blanca, and Miss Justice, and Blue Willow, and Manic Mama T, and Betty Joe. You good, Miss Betty Joe. That's what we're working on, with all the mods trying to join the group that Cherokee Girl's been helping me set up. So any questions that you guys have, any links that we need to share, everybody can share up and just make it easier on y'all. Remember, all the links to anything, I'm going to show y'all right quick, all the links to anything y'all ever want for the Nita's World channel. It's real simple, y'all. Open up your YouTube. Now for me, it would be to click the me icon. But for y'all, what you would do is you're going to look for Nita's World. You're going to click Nita's World. And it's going to take you. And then you click the picture. It's going to take you here. Go to the section that says About. You'll find the email address. Go down to the links. You'll find the links to the Nini Productions, the PayPal, the Amazon wishlist, the Instagram, the Nita's World merchandise, the Patreon, the Facebook, and the Vimeo. Everything, any link that you would want to anything we got going on, be it the email or merchandise or anything else, is always available right here. If you click one of these in the blue, it takes you directly to it. Up here in the little star box, that's any time you go to the channel, you got Nini Productions. You click it, it takes you there. The little globe is the merchandise link. Then you got PayPal. You got Patreon and Amazon right there. Any mods that want help with getting links, copying links and doing, join the Facebook group. We're working on, if I already have your Facebook, sending invitations. But join the Facebook group. Cherokee Girl will post that link, if she's still in here, to join that Facebook group that has been set up. Oh Lord, Motor City, bless your heart. So that those links can be charged. Thank you, Blanca, for telling them the easy way. That's the thing, the reason we are creating that group is so everybody can share with everybody and just make it easier on y'all. I'm trying, also, I'm working on getting the glitches worked out of the Nightbot and stuff. And making it to where all y'all got to do is watch for trolls. So I'm working on that. There's just a few glitches there. I'm going to say at this point though to everybody, peace, love, light. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sassy Brenda, we will be praying for you for your CAT scan. Thank you, Rhonda, for being here with us. Thanks, Killer Looks, Blanca, Sassy Brenda, Manic Mama T, Betty Joe. I couldn't do it without you guys. I wouldn't be here without y'all. I got nothing but much love and respect. Peace, love, and light. And I'll definitely see y'all tomorrow night, if not before.